Hi, my name is Kat. Welcome back to my channel. Today I am so excited to do a book haul. So I have 7 books to talk about and 6 of them I traded for. So if you remember a few weeks ago, I posted a book unhaul where I kicked 10 books off of my shelves. I will leave the link down below if you want to see which ones I got rid of. But I used those to trade for 6 of the books in this pile, and then 1 of the books my husband bought for me. So we'll start with the one that he bought for me, and then I'll do the ones that I traded for. So first up is The Mourning Bird by Mubanga, Kalimamukwento. And this is from Zambia. So I realized that I don't have a lot of African literature on my shelves. It's mostly Nnedi Okorafor and Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie, so I wanted to expand and read other countries especially, so I've never read anything from Zambia. This is following 11-year-old Chimuka and her younger brother Ali, and they were orphaned in the 1990s. Their ordinary Zambian family is brimming with secrets from HIV/AIDS to infidelity to suicide, so faced with the choice of living with their abusive extended family or slithering into the dark underbelly of Lusaka's streets, they escape and become street kids. And it follows them, and I just thought that this kind of reminds me a little bit of Dog Boy that I read by Eva Hornung, which is 5 out of 5. It's one of my top books of the year. Not that it has anything to do with dogs, but that it follows street kids and kids who are left without any other options and how they fend for themselves and make a life basically in the gutter of society. So I really want to read this. I'm thinking that I'll read this in December for a readathon that I'm hosting with 8 other amazing hosts. So yeah, more on that to come probably next week. Next up is a magical realism book. This is The Passion of New Eve by Angela Carter. One of the reviews, I think, for this sums it up the best. It says, "You have to read this book just for the plot, which involves, and I'm not making this up, all of the following. Post-apocalyptic America force sex-changed Evelyn to Eve, a tribe of Amazonian superwomen, a goddess with 6 breasts, a cult of an androcentric self-created demigod, a love story between a male to female and a female to male, LA in flames, and a boat." So all of that is in this slim little novel with this cover. So I take it that that's LA burning in the background, and then these 2 women, one closed, one not, and they both have mustaches. So I'm really intrigued. And next I have 4 thrillers. And this was from a specific street library where we actually got to meet the owner of the library because she also keeps extra books in her foyer, like in front of her house. And she is a huge mystery thriller reader. So almost all of the books in her foyer were mystery thriller, just like bookshelves and bookshelves of them, and she said I could take as many as I wanted. This is Right Behind You by Lisa Gardner, who is an American writer. It says 13-year-old Charlotte knows the first time her brother killed, he did it to save their lives. Now FBI profiler and his wife have offered Charlotte a new life of safety, but he's back. I hope that is the mailman. Oh my gosh, be right back. So very sadly, it was not the mailman, it was the gas meter checker person. Okay, anyway, all she knows is that her brother is back because 2 people are murdered in their local convenience store and her brother is identified as the killer. So people are out on the hunt for Charla so that they can find her brother. Sounds interesting. The next one is from Sweden. This is The Black Path by Åsa Larsson. And the reason that this got my attention is because it stars 2 female detectives. So it says, the body of a woman is found in a fishing hut on a frozen lake in far northern Sweden. She has been tortured, but the killing blow is clumsy, almost amateur. The body is quickly identified, but when a 6-month-old suicide is disinterred, Rebecca Martinson and Anna Marie Mella find themselves investigating corruption at the heart of Sweden's biggest mining companies, one with powerful enemies of its own. So I think it sounds really interesting. I really like Scandi mystery thriller, so very excited about that. Next up is The Murder Bag by Tony Parsons. I don't know where he's from. He, oddly enough, doesn't have an author profile in the book, but it says, a killer roams London's streets. He cuts the throats of London's rich and powerful, and he's good at it. No one knows who he is or how to stop him until now. Yeah, so I think that this is probably, it sounds like grisly Robin Hood, where we're following a male detective, and it's probably, yeah, it's London, so the author might be from the UK. And the last mystery thriller I have is A Place of Execution by McDermid, who is a Scottish writer. And this says, in the Peak District village of Scardale, 13-year-old girls don't run away, they're murdered. So when Alison went missing, everyone knew she was killed. Catherine Heathcote remembers the case well. A child herself when Alison vanished, she remembers the fear parents had to keep their children close. Now she's a journalist and she persuades D.I. George Bennett to speak of the hunt for Alison and tantalizing leads and harrowing dead ends. But when a fresh lead emerges, Bennett tries to stop the story, plunging Catherine into a world of secrets and revelations. So I think this just sounds really excellent. I really like anything that's set in Scotland, Ireland. For some reason, it just has really gothic feel to me. And this is so thick. This is a chunky boy. This is 600 pages, oh my god. But it sounded really good. All of these thrillers have good ratings. Like, I always check them because if I'm gonna read a thriller, I want it to be good. And then the last book that I traded for is this one, Accidental Feminists by Jane Caro. First off, like, the cover drew my attention. Like, it's very, very striking. I wasn't sure if I wanted to trade for this or not, but I figured I would give it a go. It's basically the development of feminism in people who are, I think, 50 years old or older. It's how, as laws and times changed throughout that specific age demographic's lifespan, they were feminists before kind of feminist movements and modern day feminism. Yeah, so I'm intrigued. I'll probably save this for Women's History Month next year, because it's not often that you read feminist things from older women. So that finishes up my book haul. I am just loving my street libraries. I love them so, so much. And guess what, guys? Guess what? Melbourne opens up tomorrow, Wednesday, which is today when you're watching. I'm so excited. I'm gonna go to the library tomorrow because I have some books on hold for Indigathon and for my November TBR pile, and I just cannot freaking wait. And I will also leave that Unhaul video down below if you want to see me be really salty about some books. I hope that you are having an absolutely most fabulous day, and I will talk to you later. Bye!